Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking Delights, and today I'm going to be making homemade enchiladas, nothing out of a box. So the list of ingredients are, do you remember when I did the omelette wrap? This is the taco seasoning that I'm going to use for this enchiladas. If you want to know that,
we'll just link the video to the...
Yeah, we'll link the video so you can get this recipe. So that's what I'm going to be using today. 1 large onion, 1 green pepper, 1 yellow pepper, or any other colour peppers that you like. You don't even have to have vegetables if you don't want to, but you know, Mark is allergic to vegetables, so he's not having any. Bacon bits. This is nearly, I'd say this is just over 1 kilo of chicken, and if you notice, I've cut them into quite thick strips. I mean, you do want to taste your chicken inside an enchilada. You don't want it all to be sauce. So we've got 1 kilo of chicken, and I will wash my hands in a minute. Cheese for the topping and to go inside the sauce. Tortilla wraps. We're going to be doing two recipes. One is, oh, I've got to scratch my nose. One is the enchiladas, and the other one is to make some crisps. So I'll show you that at the end. Passata. Vegetable oil for frying the meat, the chips, sorry. Garlic oil to fry the chicken and vegetables, and of course
a tub of garlic.
A tub of garlic. So let's get started. The first task, as you notice, I've got 3 frying pans going, so I think I'm going to have to be doing a little bit of multitasking here. Is first of all, we're going to get these bacon bits on. They're going to take quite a bit to cook because there's a lot of water that comes out of these. So I'm just going to add a little bit of vegetable oil, only a bit, to the pan. And then add those in. Now I'm doing quite a big version of this, because even though we haven't got a big family here, because they've all moved out now, my son likes to have leftovers.
And to pig out.
And to pig out, basically. So
we're doing all them bacon bits.
Well, they will shrink. I'm not going to touch the pan, you see. It's when you start moving the stuff, then it starts to get water all over the place. Now, don't stir your pan. And if I had a larger frying pan, that would be great. But I don't have one. So we might do what we've got. Right, in this pan, I'm going to be, actually, if we swap over a minute, I can move. Swap over a minute, I'll put that one there. That one there. Add a bit of olive oil. There we go. And then we put in our peppers, onions in there. Cool. I'm not going to add any seasoning just yet, so we'll just let them cook nice and slowly. Oh yeah, and then this one, I've done this more because definitely don't over the pan with chicken. So it's much easier to use. And I did wash my hands.
And then we got to put the chicken on.
Yep. And if you notice, I'm using a red chopping board. What is that, Mark?
Well, so you don't cross-contaminate.
You are correct. So when you're putting the chicken into the frying pan, don't overload it. What we want to do is to cook near 3/4 of the way through. And you just want to do it in sections. Okay, as you can see, as I'm sliding this through, that I have only browned the chicken. It's still a bit pink in the middle, but that's not going to make any matter because it's going to go into the sauce. So, and I've transferred the peppers into the other frying pan. And then we're going to add a bit of goodness to this, as usual. Touch of garlic.
As always with this family.
We also put a garlic on as our picture. I don't think we've got all that.
I'm guessing you're going to be adding garlic to the sauce as well.
Of course. Let that fry for a couple of minutes and I think then we're done. And then we'll add some salt. Just a little bit.
Good old pink Himalayan.
Good old pink. Yeah, we only have a little bit because the bacon's going to be a bit salty, so just a little pinch of salt. And then just stir around for a minute. And then it's nice and warm, and then really all you need to do is Mark, do your stuff, will you? My hands are not very good at opening jars.
2.
And add the sauce.
Half of them.
Should we say 1.5?
Give that a good shake. And then...
It all depends how much sauce you want, Mark. Don't forget, I'm not eating this and choosing.
No such thing as too much sauce.
Well, add it in. Dear me. Christ, how much sauce do you want?
Well, with the amount of enchiladas being made, there's going to be leftovers anyway, so I might as well have leftover
There is.
sauce.
I'm going to
Plus, using the leftover sauce for dip.
Oh, we are. You are correct. I stand corrected, Mark. You are correct.
Since we're making tortilla chips.
Right, this bacon is nearly done. And let that come to a boil. Give it another minute or two, and then I want Mark to drain it in a minute because we don't want the excess oil in. No.
The bacon itself will add flavour to the sauce anyway.
Yeah. So let that oil, let the sauce heat up. How much tacos? Because you're going to be tasting this before I put the chicken in. I want you to taste it.
Well, you put how much you think we'd need first.
Okay.
Give it a good mix.
So if I do it, we'll do it correctly. So for 2 jars of passata, we'll add it tablespoon at a time. So just so we know. No, I can't.
It doesn't fit in the jar. Next one down.
So this is going to be, I think this is 1/3 of a tablespoon. Is this correct? Or half a tablespoon?
Half.
Right, we're going to do, yep, we'll do half a tablespoon at a time. So if I do 1, 2, 3.
No, that might just be enough.
I don't think it will.
Give it a good mix and...
Right, bacon's done. Let's turn that off.
I'll grab a spoon.
Let's mix it in. We just want to let it come up to a boil first, Mark, before you start tasting. I don't think, nah, 1 ain't enough. 2 tablespoons is not enough.
Yeah, no, we'll soon know once I try it.
Oh, it smells, oh God, that jar smells amazing. Taco seasoning is absolutely amazing. Now it's up to you when you want to taste it.
All I'm doing is testing the flavour.
You're testing the flavour, yeah.
That'll be enough just to see the flavour. It tastes almost exactly like the package one. I say a tad extra just because.
Oh, it's spitting at me. Hold on, let's turn it down. Right, let's put another tablespoon in.
Not even that.
I'm gonna,
Because there's spice in it.
2.5 tablespoons then. Right, wash your spoon then, you're gonna taste it again. Try again.
I definitely think with the cheese.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be cheese added to it.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
Spot on.
Does it taste like the?
It tastes exactly like you get in that weird looking sachet thing with an enchilada kit.
Okay, guys, you need to have a look at my recipe for this taco seasoning, and if it's exactly the same.
It's literally spot on.
Right, we're going to add the chicken, and then we're going to cook this for about 15 minutes, because as I say, it is half cooked. We don't want powdery dry chicken, so we don't want to overcook it. Yeah, because it's going in the oven for another bit of a cook. So
will that even fit?
how long was that? Come on, Mark. How long have we been doing enchiladas?
That is true. I mean, you've been cooking.
And this is not fat, this is the juice out of the chicken, so I'm going to add that in as well for flavour.
All of it, or?
Yeah, it's only juice, it's not oil.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
How long have I been cooking? All my life. And, you know, there's nothing better than homemade food, and there's nothing better than, I mean, my mum was a really good cook, and I've learned a lot from you learn a lot from your parents as you grow up. So I took it from my mum really. My sister, she is a fabulous cook with cakes, absolutely amazing.
And quiche.
She's quite a good cook with a lot of things. Her cakes, her decoration cakes are absolutely amazing.
Let that sit and simmer.
Yeah, let that sit and simmer for 15 minutes and I'll be back with you.
Yep.
Okay, this has been nearly 15 minutes.
So
what we're going to do now is add some goodness. First of all, we're going to add two types of goodness. We're going to save some. I think that will be enough. We're going to save some for the dip. So I'll add that much. Give that a stir.
The chicken ain't cooked now, it'll just cook in the oven anyway.
Yeah. Because what we don't want to do is keep it boiling when we're adding cheese, because it'll split. So I'm going to turn it off. And then, because I couldn't be bothered, or we can't find a cheese grater, Mark sacrificed some of his mature cheese.
Some of the best cheese you can get.
Oh God, there's nothing worse than mild cheese. I just think that's just like, there's no taste in mild cheese.
It's only good for like
melting.
Yeah.
But then you add all the cheese on top to
underneath.
Yeah, underneath for flavour. If you're dieting and you want cheese in your life, the best one is to get really mature cheese and have a small thin slivers of it. So then you're giving the cheese taste, but the less calories.
And then there's people like me who are just like, yeah, I'll just use half a block.
Oh yeah. As I say, for me, I can eat cheese not melted better than I can eat melted cheese.
Well, I can just sit there and eat an entire block of cheese if I could.
You ought to see the state of his pizza. It came out the other night. Oh my God. It was, do you have enough bread with you? No, do you have enough cheese with your bread? Or is
do you have enough bread with your cheese?
That's the one. Yeah, it was absolutely overflowing with cheese. He's got an addiction to cheese, my son has.
I left the pizza in the oven a bit too long and the cheese went really thin and just went everywhere.
It did. Well, this is melted quite quick.
I know, especially for mature.
Okay.
It's got a nice orange colour.
It has. It's what we need. Do you want to give it another taste test now? No, it's got the cheese in.
My spoon's disappeared.
Right, go and get another one.
I'll just get something to dip in it. Hang on, teaspoon, I'll do.
And then get and tell them exactly what it tastes like, what the texture's like, and it has a smile and a nod. They can't see it, Mark, so do you want to describe it for me?
Like I said earlier, it just tastes exactly like, yeah, it's just straight up enchiladas.
Okay, so what?
So in my personal opinion, it could do with more cheese, but you know.
But it's going to be topped with cheese, so come on, Mark.
Yeah, well, I'm cheese mad.
Okay, so now we're going to get some tortilla wraps and we're going to make a little hole. And Mark is going to pop them in the microwave for 1 minute to warm up. Because we're warming them up because it's easy to roll them up. And then I'll get back to you when they're done. Right, okay, let's start wrapping these up. So, Mark, tell me how much you want in yours, because Mark's not having the dreaded veg. Oh.
No more than that in each one.
What I've done, as it says, we put them in the microwave, so they're quite easy to, and they're quite warm. Any more?
That'll be fine.
Okay.
Rapid dish, it Bob's your uncle.
Do you want it enclosed or not? Does it matter? You don't want it enclosed, so.
Because that way, when you put the sauce up at the top, more of it gets inside, especially with the cheese.
And then we just add that, and then.
And you get some nice crispy bits on the tortilla.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to continue with Mark's and wrap and wrap.
And we'll show you when they're finished.
So there you go, there's Mark's. How you feel about that, Mark? 3? Is that enough for you?
It's enough for today.
Okay, and then on this one, we're going to do a bit of onion and some peppers. Mark, why don't you not like vegetables?
Oh, I don't know why now, because...
I know why. I'll tell you an interesting story about my lovely son. When they was younger...
Oh, yeah, I've heard that story.
Yeah, so I've got 5 children, and when they was younger, in the summer, we had the bench outside, and they used to love going outside to eat their dinner. But unbeknownst to me, my older children, because Mark's the youngest, I always used to have a go to him because he never used to finish his vegetables off. And what I didn't know until recently was that the others children decided that it was great fun to dish all their vegetables on his plate. So Mark used to come in with his plate. I used to have a go to him for not eating his veg, and it wasn't even his veg.
Yeah, I used to have to eat essentially like four plates worth of veg on my dinner.
Yeah, and I think that might have put him off a little bit.
But now, like, I'll try vegetables, but they'll just taste like washing up liquid to me. They taste horrible.
How can you be tasting like wash? I've never heard that in my life.
Like you know when someone's like, oh, I dare you to eat this chilli.
No, that isn't a pleasant taste.
Yeah,
chilies.
But then I try and eat one of these peppers, even when they've been cooked nicely, they still taste like washing up liquid to me. They taste nasty.
Wow. Anybody else think that peppers taste like washing up liquid, guys? Comment down below. Or does anybody else have a phobia against?
It's not a phobia.
It's not a phobia. I'm just saying that as a dislike against vegetables.
And the thing is, it's not like I don't want to like them, because sometimes some certain veggie dishes just look so good.
And then just comment as well. What foods do you like?
Or what foods do you really not like?
Well, yeah. What foods do you really hate?
That everyone else just seems to love.
For me, I used to love eating Marmite.
Oh, I can't stand that.
Yeah, that's a love-hate relationship with people, I think. You either love it, or it says, like the advertisement, you either love it or hate it. And Mark, you don't like it, do you? I don't think anybody in my house likes it.
It just tastes like straight up like chemicals. Like I just went to a bloody factory and just licked a chemical vat.
I used to love it. Marmite, and I couldn't have it thick. I'd have to scrape it on. But I used to love Marmite.
Mind you though, I love peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Oh,
whereas
no.
you find it detestable.
I've tried to like peanut butter.
Oh, I love it.
Oh God, no. It's just not for me.
Especially a good Reese's cup, you know.
I've never tried a Reese's.
Oh, they're so good.
Never tried a Reese's cup.
Especially like the white chocolate ones or the dark chocolate ones. Oh, so good.
No, Becky's only going to eat 2 of these. And I think Adrian's only going to eat 2, so I'm only going to put 4 in this one. Right, with the rest guys, I'm just going to carry on and then I'll be with you when I've completed. Okay, the final process is to top off our enchiladas. This is made 10 large ones. So as you can see, they're larger size than the average enchilada. I've kept a bit of sauce back. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, kept a little bit of sauce back for the dip. And what we're going to do now is top it. The rest of the peppers and onions, I've topped the chicken and vegetable ones because we don't want anything to go to waste. So let's start spooning. And I'm using a small spoon because I don't want to over sauce them, because I want to make sure that there's enough sauce to go around. This is going to taste amazing with them bacon on.
Not with the bacon in it.
Would you use chicken or do you use any other type of meat?
Well, I have seen someone use just straight up strips of steak.
Was it pulled pork or steak?
I don't think pulled pork would hold up together too well. But strips of steak would definitely work.
So if you can think about it, my omelette wrap is sort of along the same lines, but not, because mine ain't got a sauce. Mine has. It's got cream.
It's not really a sauce though, because of all the cheese and the eggs.
But it's still a sauce. It's just that I don't have the carb version. I have the animal version.
The carnivore version.
Carnivore version. Well, the low carb version. So, Mark, is that enough sauce? We just keep going.
Yeah, if there's any left, feel free to sauce mine up. I love having the sauce.
I think this is going to be incredibly tasty.
Oh god, yeah.
We don't need to go over the edge, we want a bit of crispiness.
Well, either way, it's going to sink down into it.
The smell is unbelievable.
Hands in the way.
Oh, I'm so sorry guys, so sorry.
It kind of looks like from the camera screen.
What?
Almost looks like a pasta bake. From this distance anyway, like.
And it's not even minced beef.
Hey.
Hey, it's had a bit more there.
A recipe without minced beef.
Okay, so pain's in, I've got joint pain guys, so excuse me. Right. Cheese. So for Becky's and Adrian's,
Not much.
not much because they don't like it like Mark, overflowing with the stuff. And add as much or as little cheese as you want, and add different types of cheese. I'm just using mild because it melts. But as it says, we've got mature cheese in the sauce to give it the flavour.
I'd even use blue cheese if you really dared to.
I tell you, my taste buds have changed so much because I don't eat anything really sweet. I don't. I think the only thing I eat sweet is the...
Not that one, Mum.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, that one's going in the fridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think you're going to have, Mark? A big boatload of cheese on yours? Probably.
I mean, you know what I'm like.
You mean I'm gonna eat it then?
Yeah, just
eat it on.
Just completely yeet the bag on.
The whole bag? Do you think this is? Oh god. I'd be sick. I would actually be sick having all that cheese on.
I just love my cheese.
I know you love your cheese, but there's loving cheese and there's actually been addicted to cheese.
You can blame Dad for that. Because it is the same. It'd be funny to get Dad in a video.
No, you're alright. Right.
That should do it.
There's a little bit of cheese left, Mark.
Yeah, but you can put that on for the dip.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Oh God, I nearly just killed the whole thing.
That should be enough to melt it and...
It is. So these are going to go into a preheated oven at 200, actually 180 Fahrenheit. 180.
Celsius. Yeah.
180 Celsius because it's a fan assisted oven.
I was just get 200.
No, it's 180. If it was a normal electric oven, then it'd be 200.
I think that's about 180.
Okay, so we'll be back with you when these are melted. Oh yeah, I'm quite proud of that. That dip looks amazing.
Oh, it is.
Okay, so this is the vegetable one. This is the extremely cheesy one. We've got one there put aside for tomorrow, and then there are chips to go with our dip. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed our enchilada recipe. Comment down below what you think of it, or is there any way we could improve it. And I'll catch you next time. So for now, bye bye.